How we doing, y'all? Welcome to the Southern Made Gamers podcast, where we talk about the most recent video game news and pop culture. You already know who it is. It's the host, Nick Fury.
Let's do it again, Blasian 318. Let's get it.
Oh, damn. Yeah, they pause. Okay. Yeah. Young lady, aka the Southside player.
Blue moon in hand. Blessed to see another year. Your boy, Big D Brown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Happy belated B-Day.
Appreciate that, fella.
Sir. Episode 13, fellas. Episode 13. We getting up there.
It's going up.
Getting up there.
Years.
Yeah, so as usual, we'll start with the first topic that we usually do for like the last couple episodes. So what's everybody playing right now? What you playing?
As far as me, I haven't really been playing anything new. Just been playing, 2K occasionally. Been playing Street Fighter a little bit, but nothing new.
Yeah, he's still looking for some challenges in 2K. Hit him up.
Yeah, I need some more competition because the Bulls has made some moves, so
Got weaker.
got weaker. Okay,
Man.
we ain't gonna talk about Houston though.
I knew that was.
Oh.
I knew that was gonna be the return fire.
Hey, I have nothing.
Bang bang. He got-
I got nothing.
yeah. Damn.
As far as me, you already know. Destiny. And actually
Go
just,
figure.
just jumped back on Spider-Man.
Okay.
Playing it on that performance mode. So
Which one?
with the ray tracing,
No, which?
the old ultimate mode.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. The original, well,
the original, yeah. I've been playing a little bit of it too. Yeah.
so I'm getting back in.
You got Miles too? You got Miles?
Yeah, I got Miles.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do it the right way. Go ahead and beat the original, then jump
Yep.
right into Miles.
Is her?
Mhm.
Doing things the right way.
I still got a dude. It took forever for me to copy that fucking shit. Actually, it hasn't even copied. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, we're stuck in the copying shit on my PS5,
Damn.
dude. I don't even understand
Damn.
what it was, bro. I don't know if it was
Damn.
something with the CD itself, or it was like, I don't know. I have no idea.
Maybe got a bad burn or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have to check it out tonight after.
Mhm.
Alright, what about you, Larry?
How about me? I started playing Revenant a little bit, but I hadn't really gotten Revenant from the Ashes, I think it's called.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of it. I actually like it, but I hadn't got into it yet because I wound up really getting into I'm still playing Destiny, but I actually started shying away from it because I maxed out my character. But what got me back on Destiny still is I'm balling out in the damn Crucible. Shit, I might hit Legend this for the first time in comp.
Okay.
I played so far this season. I've been winning like long win streaks, and I haven't so far had back-to-back losses. So
Damn.
yeah, I'm getting up
Jinx.
there. I know. I hope that get the jinx. Shit. So far, I mean, like
Man, they ain't won a game in 2 weeks, man.
I hope I don't get that bad. Shit. I mean, I'm rolling, bro. Like I'm up
Yeah.
there. Like max rank is 54. No,
Mhm.
5,499. I'm like almost a 4,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
They still got that glitch?
What glitch?
Which one?
No. The one we talked about last time where you had like a lot of players.
Oh no,
no,
that was only for PVE. This is PvP.
Oh,
This
okay.
straight PvP. There wasn't no glitch like that for PvP.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I was say which one?
Oh, because somebody's always finding something in this, and that's why. But as far as PvP, there hasn't been no real glitches in PvP. I mean, there people that be trying to win hack, but that got shut down like last week or so.
Damn.
But other than Revenant, that's really all I've been playing that and playing comp on Destiny, trying to get my rank up.
Mm-hmm.
As for me, I just finished the Forest. I did both the endings on the Forest. What else I've been playing? I play a little bit of the Ark lately. I've been since a new character just released. I played a little bit of Tekken, not too much though. I played a little bit earlier just before we started too, just to see the new character. She is honestly, I like her play style. Some people think that she's like a Leroy kind of because she has parries, but she has like different parries for like, you know, for high or like punches, some for kicks, some for like mids or stuff like that. But you have to like, if you like try to parry something and you guess incorrectly, you could probably die.
Yeah.
But she's cool though. She got some cool stances. I like her fighting style quite a lot. It reminded me of well, I mean, it's basically karate, so it reminded me of like some of the moves that I learned when I was being taught karate as a teenager. So
Cobra Kai.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Cobra Kai. So I'm probably gonna fuck with her, to be honest with you. I might even main her just for that, just because of her playing or her fighting style. But yeah, she does a lot of damage too, bruh. She does fucking hella damage for a chick, bruh. Even more than Asuka. Asuka does a lot of damage.
Hold on, I don't think Tekken has like gender damage, does it? Like Street Fighter?
I don't know. I mean, no, not really. I mean, they all have their separate. I mean, if you're gonna talk about damage, like Lee, like does the least damage in the whole game. You have to do like a 12 hit, like maybe a 13 hit combo just to get 60 damage. Like he ass with his damage. You can go ask Wody. He knows how that character is. He knows he's ass, but he still plays him anyway.
Is that the last DLC character for this?
You know what?
I think I got one more.
They might go for another one because I think that Tekken's gonna be like, well, we kind of don't want like Tekken 7 to be like, you know, let it go, or you know, let it end as like an online Tekken, you know what I mean, like how it is right now with the pandemic. So I think they might do another season, but honestly I don't want another season. Sure, that I like this character out of the other originals that they released, like genuinely I like this character the most. But I mean, I don't want to see any more seasons. I'm kind of done with this game. I want to take an 8.
Yeah, I feel you.
Everybody ready for them sequels?
Yeah. We want the sequels, man. We want to see who the new roster's gonna be. I want to see Ganryo out of this game because he's ass and nobody cares about him. Shit. You know what I'd like to see in the next Tekken, man? I'd like to see, like, you know how they have Panda Akuma, right? Like, why did they even have like 2 slots for both of those characters?
Yeah.
Like, literally just like do it how like Lee and Violet are, and just like just skin swap. That's it. Done. I mean, they basically have pretty close move sets. I mean, a few, maybe they might have like 1 or 2 moves that might be different, but it's not really like that much of a difference in like as a whole. So like, yeah, just do like a skin swap, something like that. Get rid of Gigas because nobody cares about him either. Fucking who else is ass? There's a couple of them, but it's not off the top of my head. But yeah, honestly, you should just delete Kuma and Panda because who cares about them? But they gotta have the joke characters in there. They gotta have the joke characters in there.
Great deletion. Why don't they bring the what's it, the dude, the tree trunk dude, the wood guy?
Mokujin?
Oh,
yeah,
that dude. I want the fucking kangaroo to come back.
Oh yeah,
Roger.
Yeah,
Roger Jr.
Is Yoshimitsu still in there?
Yeah, he was original. He was in the original game. In the original Tekken 7, he was not DLC.
Harang.
Harang was also in there. Yep. Fuck that character, by the way.
Trying to remember the last Tekken I played. I think what, Tekken 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Damn, 3?
Damn. I mean, that was the best one, but
yeah. So that's the last one I played. Yeah.
Damn, son.
Yeah, that one was a beast.
No, take that back. Which one had the little standalone fight, little Streets of Rage game with Brian?
Was that
3 or 4?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Brian's Fury or whatever it called.
Ryan Fury?
Yeah. Yeah, this little Streets of Rage style game or something.
Oh yeah, that was on part 3. I think you can pick anybody though.
You could pick anybody to do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
The chicken. Chicken.
That's not like the mode that was in Tekken 5.
Yeah, they brought that back on Tekken 5.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Chicken. That shit's so hard to do. But yeah, I've been playing those games. Trying to find some new games now that they have some new games on Game Pass. I'm probably gonna check that out soon. We'll get into that in a minute.
Segue.
So
Opportunity missed.
yep. So we're gonna go right over to the next topic. We have Game Pass is increasing its value. So over the last few weeks, Game Pass has gotten pretty much Bethesda, and Game Pass is a thing now. They're official. They just got 20 games in their library. And on top of that, now EA Access is bundled with Game Pass on the PC. 60 games on top of that. Outriders will be available on day one. Other games like Evil Within, Nier Automata run better, and they have added features content than the PC versions on Steam don't have. So if anybody in here, if y'all are on the fence about buying it, or if y'all already have it, what do you think about it now? And will this sell Game Pass even, or pique some people's interest who don't have it?
Well, let's talk about the current price or what it started off at.
It's $9.99 standalone. $9.99, and then I think it's with bundle with Xbox Network. I think it's $15 a month, I believe.
15. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 99 per month on console. It's Ultimate is $15 per month.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, it's the same thing on PC as well. Same thing,
That's not bad.
$10. It was $5 for PC like months ago when I first bought it, but now they brought it up to $10.
Oh,
Make
PC
the
was
switch.
5? Yeah.
Got
I mean, but that's right now. If the 15 with is coming with bundle with EA, that's a good deal because I was paying the $9.99, the $9.99 for the Game Pass and the $30. I was doing a yearly subscription for EA Access.
Oh yeah,
like $30 a month. So, I mean, but the monthly for EA was $8 a month. So, yeah, putting them both together, you all coming out on top.
Mm-hmm.
And if they acquire Discord, I wonder how they're gonna bundle in Discord's Nitro or whatever else they plan to do with that, and if that would raise the price or not.
What honestly, I'm pretty sure. I'm not really sure if they're even going to use Nitro. I mean, of course, that is a feature in Discord, but I don't know if they're going to really mess.
I mean, that would probably be smart on their part to bundle it. With
But
the
how?
Ultimate.
How would
Yeah,
Nitro?
I don't know. I mean,
So I don't know. You could use emotes on Xbox.
maybe. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they got a plan. Hopefully, they have a plan.
Integrated to the system or something.
Yeah. And another thing, I don't know if they're gonna try to keep that exclusive to the console or just PC. I don't know. So.
Well, with that trend of doing everything cross, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on both. Being at Discord,
All I know what Nitro does is that you get to have you can have your own like custom emojis in there. You can have use like animated like your avatar on like your profile pic on your profile for your Discord. You can it can be animated as well. You could support a server by boosting it. You can support, you could do bigger uploads, like how like when you upload a photo or a video on Discord, like it only has like 100 megabits upload, and that's as far as you can go with Discord. You don't or Nitro, you don't have that. It's unlimited. Okay. And it also has HD video playback. That's as far as I know for Nitro. So I mean, they could add some stuff in there. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna put any Xbox or Microsoft integrated stuff in there.
I can see them integrating with the party chat, something like that.
That's what I would think.
That would be an actual like galaxy brain move. I'm not even gonna lie with you. That would be amazing if they could do that. They would actually be ahead of. Well, I mean, I don't know if PlayStation's even gonna do anything with that. If that actually comes. If they're only exclusive to Xbox, that's a big move for Microsoft.
Yeah.
Huge, because everyone's talking about that, because since a lot of people are changing over to PC gaming nowadays, or some people are making that switch over, at least to my knowledge. It would be cool if with a lot of games being crossplay, it would be nice if you could play with Xbox people. Of course, I could play on the Xbox app. I can play in my socials in the Xbox app and still talk to people, but it's only via Xbox Microsoft app. I cannot talk in Discord. They have to come into Discord or vice versa. So that would be lit if you could actually do that and integrate it where you can talk in voice chat in Discord.
Yeah.
Huge. Humongous. Especially if you can go through your console too into Discord.
Yeah, that'll boost the playability of those games like Call of Duty that cross-platform.
Oh yeah.
So you can just do have your party chat Discord wise, so you can still talk to your friends on other consoles. So yeah.
Huge move. But you don't know like how many other Bethesda games they're actually gonna have on there. I mean, of course, Skyrim's gonna be. What else? They have Fallout.
I think they're gonna have all future first parties be on there too. They did, they had that phrase "best or better" on Xbox. So,
right.
I mean, you're pretty much guaranteed launch titles games will launch there on Game Pass.
Yeah. And of course, with EA Access, of course, you get all the games: Madden, FIFA, Heat, Burnout, Tennis, Need for Speed, Anthem, Mass Effect, Star Wars games, Dragon Age games, Battlefield. All kinds of things, man. Sims, because I know a lot of people like to play Sims.
I'm gonna keep it
me included.
You like Sims?
Yo, huh?
Yeah, I play Sims.
You do? No, you capping, man.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
I'll screenshot my desktop. It's on there.
All right.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna judge you.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The EA thing sounded cool, but when you just listen to titles, I really fuck with EA like that.
At least a lot of people don't.
At least on their current stuff. Like
I
don't, but
my most time playing EA was like the PS2 era when they had EA Sports big, and the matches were actually pretty decent. But like. Not with the current games, I don't really play none of that stuff to be honest. I don't remember. I think the last EA game I played was a Madden like 3-4 years ago.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Titanfall 2 is kind of nice, bro.
Well, that's a good one. I'll say that's probably the only one. And I guess Apex Legends. Yeah. So
yeah.
Other than those two, it's like,
Rocket Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He got him already.
That's really only like 3 games though.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna.
And honestly, 2 of those you mentioned are free to play. So.
Yeah.
On the one.
You can play that on a lot of platforms, so for free. So.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like the library. I'm not. Some of the mostly because most of these games on here I have not played. Like most of the Mass Effect series I have not played them.
Nah, I'm gonna try that too when it comes out. Cause I've been interested, but I just never got into it. I missed when it first came out.
I want to catch up on Dragon Age 2, and I wanna play the Star Wars games because a lot of people say Fallen Order is good. No?
Yeah. Nah. It's a no.
It's a no for me. That's a no for you? That's a L?
I heard mixed reviews about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw somebody streaming it the other day and he was enjoying it, so I don't know.
It looks worth a play though.
It's worth a playthrough, I think.
Yeah.
Then you got the classic Battlefronts that I would definitely love to play. I'd love to play the classic Battlefront 1 and 2. For sure.
They got Bad Company.
Mm-hmm. It's on there.
They do?
I think
they
so.
Do?
Hold on.
Yes.
Shit. Okay.
Hey, how many times I gotta say yeah? God damn, it's up. Yeah.
Oh wait. Yeah, they do. Yep. Mad Max is on there.
Yeah.
Where?
I mean, you gotta look at the vault, man. The vault is a good
The vault.
Good deal. I
Yeah.
mean, 'cause especially if you don't buy game day one, and you don't mind waiting. You're dropping a vault, you can play it free. Like I think the next one to drop will probably be UFC 4, and I've been wanting to play it, but I ain't been wanting to spend money on it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you play a lot majority of them games, it's definitely worth it.
mhm.
Yeah.
I'll probably play a few of them, so I'll probably just buy the game.
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah.
If I get it,
Instead of
if I
just
get-
getting the whole service. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
get that.
I mean, yeah, if it's just a couple of it, it makes more sense to do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, there's. I mean, the only reason why I would ever play on EA is just to play these older games that I've not played yet. I have access to them. Other than that, like I'm scrolling through the library right now, and I'm just like, alright.
I mean, they even put a old Sega Genesis game on there,
What?
NHL '92 or something like that.
What?
So-
Really?
Yeah. So waiting on them old games.
What? I don't see it up there. What you?
Go to the vault.
What? I'm gonna look at that later. I'm gonna look at that later, but
92 or 94. They put live 95 on there. I'm on it.
95? Just that one, huh?
That one,
I
classic.
remember that one. It is a classic. That's the one everybody
Yeah.
talk about.
Mhm.
95. Who was on that cover?
Damn. Jack, I think. Oh, Shaq or Dennis Robinson. David Robinson or somebody. Look, let me
I'm
go
about to look
that.
it up. I'm about to look it up.
All right.
No, we all looking it up right now.
With the
Okay.
fake Jordan called player.
Alexei
that was
Kovalov.
That was a team.
Hmm?
There was a team on there. It was like the
Oh.
Rockets. I think it's the
Mm.
Rockets and the Knicks.
Mm.
But they can't see. Before they start doing players individually.
Oh yeah, cause they just transited from like Bulls versus Blazers and
Yeah.
Bulls
Mhm.
versus Lakers.
Yep. Yeah, I remember Live 95 now.
Yeah, it was the Rockets and the Magics.
Oh,
That was
okay.
because that was the
Finals.
the finals of the year before.
Yep. I see it now.
The OJ finals when they cut off game.
Yep.
game-
I remember that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So I didn't know EA had other companies' games in here too.
Yep, sure do.
But I still got Bloodstain on here. That's dope. If you never played, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
I saw they had Vampire. I might.
Dope
It
to
makes
play,
me
too.
it makes me wonder about this Evil Within thing. Like, if it runs better and what kind of added features. I have to look at what kind of content they added to it.
Mhm.
But for some people, I feel like this is a good. Like, this will sell a little bit more service towards Game Pass. Honestly, I think Xbox is trying to move towards Game Pass.
Mhm.
Like, honestly, I think they might actually just change Xbox into Xbox Game Pass or something.
I think that's probably why they tried to hike the price of Xbox Live Gold standalone just to
Yeah.
get people to transition to Game Pass.
Yeah.
All they had to do was this. 'Cause I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Even though I don't really fuck with EA, I mean, it's really a good deal.
Mhm.
I mean, whenever I get my shit together with my PC,
I
and all,
mean-
I'm definitely gonna get Game Pass.
Yeah, I mean, I was with the EA Access day one. They hooked me up. They gave me a free 2 terabit hard drive at one time. So I'm like,
Oh, damn.
and that's
Get some
shit.
perks.
You ain't lying.
I posted that even within thinking.
Yeah.
I just
So
need.
the Evil Within has a first-person mode. New icons for sneaking in first-person mode. A field of view slider. That's pretty good. An infinite ammo mode. New camera bob options, stamina adjustments, and other bug fixes. That's dope. I like the field of view slider. That's pretty nice. Having a horror game for sure. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, I think it's a good selling point for some people. For some, not everyone, but for some. If they like EA, if they just want to if they don't want to buy like fucking Madden or whatever the fuck every year, they can just have EA access and just play it off of that Game Pass. Bethesda games, huh?
they don't play it at launch. They'll get to play it eventually, usually around Christmas.
Yeah. Nice to have in case they don't have, like I said, it's not for everyone, but it's for some people. At least in their kind of situation. But yeah, I think that Microsoft is really trying to make some moves towards Game Pass right now. Towards their brand. I think they're trying to make their brand more like Game Pass now instead of just like Xbox Live or whatever.
Xbox Network. They killed Xbox Live.
It's Network now?
Yeah, Xbox Network, yeah.
Yep. I don't like the name either. I think it's they should have kept Live, but they're supposed to vote.
So they're just trying to copy off of PlayStation now? Alright.
Xbox Game Studio is coming up next.
Yeah. Hey, whack for
Hey, stop.
Boy.
Kid.
Boy. Kid. Alright, we'll move on to the next topic. So we have the PlayStation first party. So with the report of Ghost of Tsushima having over 50% of its players beating the campaign, it continues the trend of PS Studio titles having the highest completion percentages in gaming. PlayStation first party games over the past 2 generations have been highly reviewed and well received, and there is a legit discussion here. Where would you rank it versus the gold standard, which has been Nintendo for decades?
I get out the opportunity to go first. So I
thought Mr. PlayStation would go in there. All right. We'll let you go.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll try to give out a thought. All right. I mean, no, Daniel, we want to hear your opinion first. Because he said
that boy just played the reverse Uno card on.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Damn.
Okay. I don't pay attention to game completions and all that other bullshit, so I have no opinion on it.
Way to bring it for the podcast, bro. But do you think they're better? Do you think their first party library is better than Nintendo? That's the other question, right? That's the real question, actually, not trophy.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because I do.
What do you mean? Because you do, man.
I do. It's 2021.
I'm gonna drop the content. I'm gonna drop the content right here. Shit. All right. So my opinion is on PlayStation, Nintendo. I mean, it's kind of tough. I mean, Nintendo has been the gold standard. They drop quality content, but I think PlayStation has consistently dropped new franchises like pretty much every generation. I mean, you go to the PS2 has this franchise like Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, SOCOM, and I think God of War started on PS2 as well. So you had those, and you came to PS3. You had Uncharted,
Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo is a classic on PlayStation as well. So I mean, they have a lot of stellar franchises. None of them really missed. I mean, the PS4 created its own franchises as well too, like Days Gone, Horizon Zero Dawn, Ghost of Tsushima.
They need another. Yeah.
So, I mean, and the thing with the thing that made me talk about the trophy thing is because like it's kind of an insane stat when you think about it. Because if you look at it, like pretty much all their big titles hit over 50%, and Ghost of Tsushima was a wild one. The reason why it made a big headline because it's open world, and like nobody finished open world. Like by comparison, like the Grand Theft Autos and the Red Dead Redemptions, they kind of hover around like 20-30% like completion. So for people to finish a game like that, 50% is like was a pretty big deal. I mean, there were other games that have higher percentages for Sony, like Last of Us 2 is the only one I know of that's in the 60s. But that was a huge because it's open world. Like there's no open world games that really just hit the 50% everybody beats it mark.
Oh, nobody does that shit.
Yeah. So I think they are of the discussion. For me, I think they might surpass Nintendo because Nintendo, to be honest, they do innovate with their franchises every iteration. But I mean, they don't really bring out a whole lot of new franchises that to really just entice me to go to their platform anymore. Like I like the Marios and the Zeldas and all, and I think Zelda's still probably their biggest franchise. But
Osan.
I mean, I just wish they would come out with a new character and something different. I mean, but you know what they have now is going to be quality. So, and you can say the same with Sony now too.
Yeah, I mean they don't really have to make anything right now if it's still selling. I don't see why they would have to make anything new unless it's really just not selling them. The Mario franchise is always gonna sell. Legend of Zelda is always gonna sell.
Right.
100%.
And I understand. I was just saying I wish they would come with something different. They do have a little thing coming out. I think Splatoon was a new thing for Switch that came out. That's a new Nintendo franchise. But they very rarely just come out with something like one that hits the levels of their big guys like Mario, Zelda, Pokemon,
yeah.
Metroid.
Yeah, Metroid for sure.
Yeah.
When last Metro game they made?
I think they made one last year. I don't think they made one this one yet. Was it Prime 3?
See, I don't know.
I think it was
most Nintendo games are centered around family party style games.
Zelda.
The last Metroid game they had was in
Is that one game or most of the games? Is that one game or most games?
Is that one game or most games?
Yeah, that's it. Most games. I ain't say just one game. So
Metroid.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
I see a lot of Smash Brothers, a lot of Mario parties, stuff along those natures with dropping from Nintendo, and not just standalone games, but as much as they used to be. So that's probably why.
Yeah,
I guess so.
I mean, yeah, like a lot of the PlayStation titles over the last couple, two generations have been like highly reviewed, like you said before, or Larry said before. Last of Us, Gran Turismo, it's the classic stuff. It's how would I rank it against the gold standard, which is Nintendo? It's hard to say because like everyone knows who Mario is. You can ask anyone who doesn't even play video games and they know who Mario is. You're not gonna go up to someone and be like, "Hey, you know who Kratos is from God of War?" It's like, who the fuck is God of War? Who is Kratos? You know what I'm saying? Like you can't like Nintendo has been around for so long, and Mario and like Zelda is everywhere's that like there's no. I don't think it's up to the gold standard that it is, but it's up there. It's just Nintendo is just that mecca that I don't think they'll overcome with a franchise that will beat it.
Yeah, I can agree with them.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to beat it, but I still feel like they have made a mark, in their own way.
Yeah. I think with each passing generation, you'll see them slowly, have that brand familiarization, especially now that they're going to TV and stuff, with all these different movies and shows based off their franchises. So I mean, I don't know if they ever have a character to the level of Mario, because Mario's on that Mickey Mouse level in terms of recognition. Like everybody knows Mario. Like you said, everybody knows who Mario is. But I mean, I say each generation is growing up with new characters. Like my son, he knows who Mario is, but he also knows the PlayStation characters for his generation, which are like Sackboy, and he really loves Astro. Like he that's a character he grew up with since PS4. So
Robot.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone who's at least seen a PlayStation know who Crash Bandicoot is too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say or Ratchet and Clank. I'll say a lot more people know who. I don't know. You think Crash or Ratchet is?
I would say Crash.
Yeah. I would
gamers know Ratchet, but I think most people, even if they kind of casually play, kind of know Crash.
Yeah. I can agree with that. Yeah, I would think that a lot more people would know who Crash is from the PlayStation thing, but it's not. Like I said, it's still not up to that Mario mecha that everyone knows.
Right.
No, I mean, I don't. I mean, it won't even beat Sonic. I think, to be honest, from Sega. So.
Yeah.
A lot of people know who he is. I mean, especially since he had a cartoon, multiple cartoons.
Yep.
So he's already made a mark on that. And a movie. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Did he have movies off of his animation too?
Yeah, a couple. I think he had one animated movie, one or two, I believe.
Sonic.
Yeah.
I don't know if he might have.
He might have.
I can't really say because I haven't watched him. So. But I'm pretty sure there's an animated movie back from the 90s or something like that, or early 2000s. There had to be.
I bet the quality was poor because those '90s media. Have you seen the Tekken the Street Fighter movies? The American,
no,
the American
sir.
version.
Damn.
Not
Yeah, more than one.
what?
What?
Sonic.
What movies?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They probably had more.
Oh,
than
like
one.
straight to DVD or something.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
I'm counting 8 right now.
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah, they. If he had 8, nobody knew about him.
Yeah. Can't lie.
Wow.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, it probably wasn't a major motion release, but it was probably
Nah,
like straight to DVD.
Yeah. Yeah. Straight to DVD. Yeah.
Supersonic Heroes, Sonic Christmas Blast,
What?
Sonic Racing Overdrive, Chaos in Space, Sonic Mania Adventures.
Hey, really?
Sonic-
Chaos in Space? Wow.
Yeah. Sonic
They
the
really-
Animation, Night of the Werehog. Man.
Of the yeah, I actually do remember that. I do remember Night of the Werehog. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Chaos in Space. I'm done.
Rings, man. Get the ring.
I don't think PlayStation has really gone up to that mecca yet.
Yeah, so you gotta get another generation of like Gen Z and the generation after that.
That's a whole different kind of
'Cause
generation.
they grew up only with mostly PlayStation.
If we're just
so.
talking about if we're gonna talk about Generation Z, then yes, like people know who Crash and Ratchet and like Sly Cooper, Gran Turismo.
Yeah,
They know who they are for sure.
Mhm.
Or Twisted Metal.
Yeah. Yeah, Sony puts big names behind these movies and TV shows. They're gonna be set. Like I think Ghost of Tsushima has a big director behind it.
Does it?
Yeah,
Who could?
I forgot. Let me see.
I know. Wait, didn't I post the link of it in the Discord? I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't look at it, but I did see it on Twitter.
Yeah,
Officially in the works from Sony.
the John Wick directors running the film.
Tad Stilett.
Oh, if I go
Yeah.
to Tsushima? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you even played the game, Joe?
I put it in and it downloaded to my console,
Oh, okay.
but I haven't actually played the game yet.
Oh yeah.
I'm still on Spider-Man right now.
I know. Bro, I need to get on that shit. Bad, bro. I have
Yeah,
some
go ahead and
time
finish
today,
it.
so I'm gonna check out what that copy and shit's after. But yeah, I think that goes to. I hope to see a trailer like maybe in the next couple years, but I think it's gonna. If it's like in the video game, like it's gonna be good. Honestly, I don't even know if they'll top that, but we'll see.
But you know the history from games to movies.
If they
It's been better over the years.
if they don't try to copy and paste the story from the game and try to make it his own little
Don't do
Yeah.
that.
entity, it'll probably be better.
So you got to satisfy both sides. You know.
I mean,
Well,
you put the key people and key moments in, but for the most part, have it as his own entity.
yeah, I mean, as long as you put the core things into it. Like for instance, Sonic did nothing from the games,
Yeah.
but it kept the core concept that it's the blue hedgehog that's really fast. He has a little attitude, whatever, and that's pretty much the gist of Sonic. And they made it work in a situation where you look at it like this shit ain't gonna work, but it did. It's a really good movie. Whereas you look at Mario tried to do too much.
Or Double Dragon.
Yeah, Double Dragon.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Double.
I was like, you can see how the difference between
Or-
the first
or
Mortal Kombat movie.
even
the first
worse.
Mortal Kombat movie just had the
Street
character.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Prime example.
They had a Street Fighter movie.
Oh,
Larry,
man,
you know.
easily.
You know, Larry. Come on, Larry.
I know. I it's the race from my mind. I know.
I'm about to say.
The highlight of that whole film.
Are we
was that-
talking about the animated movie? That was
Nuh-uh.
pretty good.
Nah, we ain't talking about that one. We talking about the live motion picture
with Van Damme
playing. Frenchman.
Gomez
Yeah.
Adams.
Playing Bison.
Oh Lord.
Man, the highlight of that film was that fake ass Hadouken.
No, the flash kick, son.
The flash kick with no flash.
Yep.
Oh man.
That didn't excite nobody but Joe.
2 times.
Flash.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. They made my favorite character the main,
Yeah.
so I had no complaints there.
Because America.
Miracle.
With the French accent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to play that. I'm gonna need to play that back then.
Cajun.
Canadian.
Cajun.
Ooh, Cajun.
Man.
I'm gonna need to play that back. Well, you said that was a live action Street Fighter? I don't even think
Ooh, you never seen that?
Oh,
It's
Man.
worth
You
It
never
was
seen
like-
that?
I kind of don't
Go ahead,
want
watch
to
it.
now.
Go ahead, watch it.
It's worth for the laugh.
Where can I
It's on
find
the
it? Where is on
You don't
Netflix?
know.
It's funny,
It's
bad,
somewhere.
not bad, bad.
You can probably find it on YouTube, man.
It's so
Oh,
bad.
bad.
It's good. That's
Yeah,
how bad it
It's
is.
so bad.
it's funny-
That's
it's funny,
how
but-
bad it is. It's good, but it's bad.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
bad. It's so bad that it's just funny. It's hilarious. It's
All right.
comical.
All right, I got you. All right, I see what you're saying. All right,
Yeah.
bet. I'll look on YouTube. Bet.
Hmm.
Shit. I don't think
Yeah,
we
they-
got Joe's opinion on this yet.
I mean, y'all pretty much covered everything. I mean, I agree with what y'all were saying. Like, PlayStation is kind of like right behind there. I mean, I don't think they'll be like number one as far as like the gold standard, but I mean, they made their name already, you know, because they keep dropping these first party titles that are like hits every time, and they always coming out with something new.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So-
say that they have more titles compared to, you know, you see Nintendo, you see Metroid, Mario, Zelda, you know, stuff along those lines, Super Smash Brothers, you know, like stuff like that. But you know, I think if there's gonna be more memorable exclusive titles or franchises, I should say, PlayStation has more of them, but they're just not as big
Yeah.
as those big boys they got, you know.
The thing is, though, they keep dropping new ones too. Cause see, Nintendo, they're still stuck on their classics, you know, and they
Yeah.
kind of just go with that.
Well, yeah, I mean that's
I mean,
the
I think we
main
got a
selling
couple
point.
new ones, but I couldn't tell you who the new I don't know, Animal Crossing, is that like one of
Is it?
their new ones?
Hold
It's
on.
one of the bigger franchises. It's been a franchise for a couple of about
Oh,
it's about
wow.
Couple consoles.
Yeah.
a couple of
Like
But I mean, you always see like Mario games, you always see Donkey Kong games, Zelda,
Pokemon.
You don't.
Pokemon. But I think they were trying to push I don't know, that Splat, is that in the first party game?
Splatoon. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Technically, like
had
90%
a
of
part
Nintendo's games are first party. They just
Sure.
recently got third party back within the last
Oh,
couple
okay.
of years.
But I've been noticing like they've been pushing some of those newer titles. They're trying to make a franchise off of those too as well,
Yeah.
instead of just the old ones. But
Sure.
PlayStation's they're always dropping something new
Yeah.
And it
along
sells.
with their classics, like
Yeah.
a new
Yeah.
classic, you know.
And it
But-
sells.
Oh, and in Nintendo's defense, how many studios do Nintendo own outside of their own?
Mm.
And
I
Sony,
have no
and Sony has a plethora of studios to just to drop stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm. Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
now,
wouldn't know about
so Nintendo was to outsource like Sony did, they probably get back on top easily.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they only have 2 studios. Oh my.
Damn.
2 main studios. So they have Tokyo Software Development Studio, and then they recently opened the Kyoto Software Development Studio.
Yeah.
The first one is actually housed in the company's headquarters. Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
And no
Wow.
one is half the battle.
Wow. Yeah, PlayStation has a plethora of that too.
Oh.
They have 16. They have 16.
16 to 2.
Global fleet of
Damn.
16.
How many Microsoft have?
0.
I know.
Well, they just bought Bethesda, so that's 1.
Okay, 1. My bad.
23.
Oh, they
Damn.
number 1. And
That
still
was
can't talk about
23
them.
in 2020.
Yeah.
Now they added another one.
Another
Another one.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Well, let me just check just to be sure. Yeah. 23. 23. And what I'm seeing off of The Verge and like just recently, a couple weeks ago, Sony has 13. Sony has 13, from what I'm seeing. This is an updated post.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if they released some or not.
You gotta do the hidden devs too, though.
Yeah, that's probably why they put 16 in.
Sony has their guys, but they also have a lot of second party developers too. That's kind of under their wing, but they don't actually own them. That's kind of where Insomniac was for a while. So was Naughty Dog to an extent.
Yeah.
It kind of just jumped into the umbrella.
Yeah. All right, we'll just go on to the next one then. Big one. PlayStation buys Evo. Officially, this is probably one of the biggest news that I've seen in a while. Evo has been like their own like thing for years now, and you know, after the thing that happened, a little well, I'm not gonna get into what happened, but basically after what happened last year, yeah, PlayStation bought it, and that piece of shit is out of everyone's lives, thank the Lord. But yeah, PlayStation bought them. So I honestly don't really know how this will impact or influence like the event in the future. So what do you think? What do you expect, or what do you think is going to happen with PlayStation with Evo? What do you? I'm bringing this over to Joe because you were actually the person who actually showed me what Evo was, and I had no idea what it was. Like
it's the WrestleMania of fighting games. No, but I mean, that's big for PlayStation. I mean, I feel like, to me, I mean, the thing is, I mean, I don't know how to explain it, because Evo, I mean, they already got the audience already. Now that PlayStation is, you know, pushing it, I feel like that might gain more people to pay attention to PlayStation more. I guess like for the people that are just on Xbox, like you'll open them up to the you know, PlayStation games, because they got some games that are just exclusive for Xbox. So I don't know if it's gonna be part of Evo now that, you know, PlayStation owns it now. Do you know?
Which I don't know, fight game I can think of that's exclusive to Microsoft is Killer Instinct.
Yeah,
That's even still part of Evo. They even play that game anymore?
Yeah, it was part of Evo. I think
that is.
It was supposed to be. Like,
damn.
Was it?
Did they cancel? I can't remember. I could have sworn it was
from the
part of Evo.
actual menu that they gave us last year, but I remember they actually had some problems with it. Like I remember Mortal Kombat wasn't on the menu for a while, and then they put Mortal Kombat back. Like there was some shit going on. I know you remember that, Joe, when they almost didn't put MK11 on there.
Yeah, they took it off, and then I guess they I don't know what happened, but they put it back on there on the roster.
Okay.
But like, what's gonna happen to like games like Smash? Well, they took Smash off too, huh?
I mean, all of it's still pretty new. Sony said they were they're not going to change anything. They're basically just kind of like the backer to the tournament. It's still going to run and operate like it's been doing.
It's probably going. Yeah.
So Nintendo still can have a presence there, but with the way Nintendo is, huh?
So they didn't have Killer Instinct in 2020
Okay.
Evo. So they had Dragon Ball Fighters, Grand Blue, Samurai Showdown, Soul Calibur 6, Street Fighter 5, Smash Brothers Ultimate, Tekken 7, and Under Night and Birth, EXE, whatever that is. Yeah.
Underground classic. Under Night and Birth.
That's the anime looking game.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Anime fighting looking game.
Yeah, it's
Grand
exclusive
Blue?
to PlayStation.
No,
you know, Under Night and Birth.
Oh,
yeah, I never heard of that.
in Birth.
And birth.
It's got a cult following. That's why.
I ain't heard of that shit.
Let me look this up.
That's why it's on the scene. That's why it's on the scenes.
I've seen. Yeah.
As a cult following.
Night and birth.
Under Night and Birth.
What is that, like a fucking Guilty Gear fucking shit? Anime Guilty Gear?
Something like it.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
I don't know. All I want is for fucking Smash to get off of that shit. I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch Smash Ultimate.
Being the way Nintendo,
go ahead.
But being the way Nintendo is, they probably gonna pull it anyway. They don't have to, but they probably just because Sony's branding is gonna be, I guess, at Evo. But the thing to me, why I'm saying that's not gonna change so much. I mean, the scene changed over the course from PS3 to PS4. During Xbox 360 and PS3, there were a lot more fighting games across both of them. Like Street Fighter 4 was on both. And honestly, if you want to be technical, the Street Fighter 4 version on 360 was better than the PS3 version because the PS3 version had a slight input lag. So at Evo, they always used the Xbox 360 for Street Fighter 4. Now when PS4 came out, a lot of the fighting games were pretty much exclusive to PS4, and they use nothing but PS4s mostly when they use consoles. So I mean, it kind of makes sense now after this long period of time that Sony can kind of back them and kind of have their system be the system you use to play these games. You know, since majority of the fighting scene is on PlayStation, the majority of the fighting games are exclusive to PlayStation consoles, not just Street Fighter 5, but there's others.
Well, yeah, it's the tournament standard. Now it's kind of like the tournament standard. That's where you see a lot of people like playing Tekken or playing like Street Fighter or anything like that. They're usually playing on a PlayStation controller.
PlayStation, yeah.
If not a fight stick.
Or the system itself.
Yeah. It's just the tournament standard. That's what it is now. That's what it probably will be in the future. Oh, it definitely will. I'm not gonna say it will. It definitely will be.
One thing I would think would be nice if Sony's really backing Evo like that, it'd be dope if they do some online stuff. I know they try to do the little tournament thing on PS4, but it'd be nice if it'd be fully integrated into the actual games. You know, like when Evo rolls around, maybe have a dedicated server that's only for Evo that people at home can participate in too.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Like if you want to sign up for Evo but you can't make it there, sign up here and we have dedicated servers to try to keep your experience as lag free as possible. And those servers will pop like in game for those games, you know, for the duration of Evo.
Yeah. I was wondering how it's gonna work though, just being online. You know, because I know there's gonna be some lag in there. There's gotta be.
Well, that's why I refer to dedicated servers. I mean, that would help reduce it.
Still, though.
And then hopefully with these next gen fighters, hopefully they all realize they should go roll back netcode. I mean, look at Street Fighter 5. that shit's there, man. Like that's the one that's the trademark for like bad netcode. I mean, some of them got away with, like Tekken wasn't that bad to me, but it finally pushed the rollback netcode recently as well too. But I mean, that should just be standard now. In any next gen fighter, whether it be Street Fighter 6 or Tekken 8 or whatever, they all need to have rollback netcode as like its base. Period. It should be no excuse at this point.
Yeah.
The community has cried out for it. I mean, you've seen how bad it got in the Street Fighter situation where somebody had to actually create code for Capcom to actually do something. So, I mean, yeah. So, you know, I think that would definitely help with it. I think Evo, before that incident we're not talking about happened, they were trying to push for that rollback netcode too, because every fighter that was included in the online Evo had rollback netcode, and all the other ones, even all the big fighters that didn't have it, Street Fighter, Tekken, Sam Show, they all were pushed to like exhibition. They weren't the main card at the time because they didn't have rollback netcode. So everybody knows that's what's up. Like that's the future of fighting games online.
Yeah.
I need to go look this incident up because I don't even know what the hell y'all talking about. What happened? What we're not supposed to talk about. Give me a geek word to look it up then.
I think it was the owner of Evo. What he got fired for, and why they had to cancel it.
Oh yeah, said the N word or something.
No.
Worse.
Houston QB level.
Oh, okay. Touching girls or kids? Which one?
What's a y'all fight?
But I mean, just like with PlayStation backing it, I feel like it's gonna gain a little more audience because some people they know about Evo, but if PlayStation like backs it and like promotes it, I think it's gonna gain some attention.
Now I wonder how well they're actually going to run this tournament. From what I'm seeing right now from the owner or whoever co-owns it, you know, they aren't really gonna change what it is. So I don't think it's really gonna change the platforms, to be honest. I don't.
Okay.
Why would they want to change something that's been the same for so long and just destroy? Just, you know, why would they want to? I mean, Smash actually has like a really huge community. I don't know why they would want to destroy that.
And also, it's also worth noting that Sony wasn't the only buyer. They just the named buyer, but they co-bought with some other company too. So they co-own Evo.
So it's not like it's not like they're gonna take it over with, you know, and just have Sony like consoles and that whole thing and only be Sony and stuff like that. They're gonna promote their own shit, but it's not like they're gonna make the menu different just because they have their name on the on the title, or, you know, or sponsored as that, you know. I don't see why they would want to do that. That would just fuck up the whole thing, to be honest. Just give themselves a big L.
Yeah.
But it'll still be an open platform, open format kind of thing, I think.
Yeah. And the other company was RTS. Sony and RTS bought Evo.
Okay.
Real-time strategy.
RTS, yeah. But I wonder what's that gonna do for PlayStation though. How is that gonna benefit them? I mean, you're sure they got Evo, but like, what is that gonna do for Sony as a company?
Well, I mean, it gets the brand out more. To me, I say it depends on how they want to integrate with the actual console and stuff. I said my thought process of the dedicated service, that would be a dope thing to do, or have a like more streamlined approach to the tournaments they were offering on PS4. Like, that was nice what they did, but they were kind of tucked away, you know. So like, if they kind of have those things either integrated to the games, or have it integrated to the maybe the card system, like how they have the card system, maybe integrate something like that to the card system, like have tournament setups and have a card that you know when your turn's up or something like that. I don't know, just some way they could find a way to bring a competitive scene home, you know.
Well, I feel like Sony needs a partner that's actually really into the spirit of the fighting game community, and, you know, is very involved in it. So if they can have someone who's very involved with the fighting game community, then they can run this tournament, no doubt. They just need to find that person.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know who they're gonna get, but they need someone. They need someone that can back it up. And that's how they're gonna have people actually going into Evo. I don't even with, you know, Sony having their name under Evo, I don't think that's gonna change, you know, people from not going to Evo.
Nah, I wouldn't think it would do that.
No.
Well,
yeah.
We'll find all that out whenever Evo kicks off. It start in August this year. So
Okay, it's summertime, right? Yeah.
They might integrate it to the PlayStation interface, where you can like watch it directly or something. You know, like if they have like a match going, you know, you can just actually click on the Evo app or something, and then, you know, view the tournament straight from there.
It might be straight in the news section.
Yeah.
Do they have like King of the Hill type lobbies, like where you can sit there inside the lobby and just watch the match or something like that?
I've never seen that happen. I mean, on Twitch they used to have like prelims and stuff like that, like streamed, but, you know, you would have to know.
You know what? And that kind of gave me an idea that they probably could use. They can like random sign ups or something like that. If you can't make it,
Yeah.
you can play your way in from home or some shit like that. So like add like PlayStation PSN tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a little
I'm gonna say one thing though. Anybody open for a PlayStation All Stars 2? They ain't doing that shit.
they were.
People hoping for that?
That's a major L if they decide to do that. That's
People
major
speculate.
L.
I mean, if they change it up, you know what I'm saying? Because they had pretty good ideas.
They're not gonna change Evo what it is.
No, you talking about PlayStation All Stars?
Oh yeah, they're gonna change the menu. different.
No, like the way it plays.
Oh, the way it plays.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
okay.
it was like PlayStation Smash Brothers, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
But
basically.
but
What was that other one that was like that?
the bad thing about that game was the only way you can knock your opponent out is if you had your special. That was dumb. You have to have your special.
what, man? So you had to build up just to win with that.
Yes.
That's your only win condition. That's
Yeah.
stupid.
Yep.
There was a lot of reasons to fail, and honestly, it could work if they got what they wanted. But
That's what I'm saying. It could work.
I think that ship is sailed though. I think the brand just has a negative like feel to it. Like anybody see an All Stars 2, they're gonna like, oh hell no.
I wouldn't count it out.
But the reason why the first one didn't work out, cause I watched dude make, our dude Matt, he made a video on it, and basically what happened with that was like they couldn't get all the classic characters they wanted because people either didn't want to let go of their characters or they just they were reinventing characters. Like for instance, they wanted Tomb Raider, but Lara was transitioning to be a different character than one that they wanted to get, so they didn't want to confuse their audience by having the old Lara Croft or they promoting the new Lara Croft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I see.
that there was stuff like that.
I don't expect too much to happen with what Evo is, but they're gonna integrate some stuff in there.
Yeah, that's basically what I see.
Yeah, it's not really. I mean, it's some big news for them, but it's not like, oh my God, Evo's gonna change for better or worse. We're gonna see how it goes. No, that's not what's gonna happen. So I don't think Mark is gonna do anything with that and mess it up. I trust him 100%. Anything we need to add in? Anything that was not in the topics that y'all want to add in?
I got something there. People like free shit. Today was the day that the PlayStation gave out the 10 free games that they're giving out for stay at home. Like last year they did a thing where after the virus had hit, that they gave away games for free. Well, they're doing it again this year. Currently you can get Ratchet and Clank for free, the full game, and they also have 10 other like indie games and some VR games if you have a VR headset. Like you can completely own these. You don't have to have PlayStation Plus. You know what I'm saying? So even Ratchet and Clank, if you got Ratchet and Clank for free on Plus, you still ought to go cop it, because if you lose your Plus, you still will own this game. Like it's not tied to a Plus account. So, and also the same is happening for Horizon Zero Dawn next month too. They're giving that game completely free. You don't have to have Plus. If you want to cop it, you can. They're not going to take it back from you at any point in your time playing.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Got anything to add, Danelle?
No, Larry covered it all.
All right. Well,
You don't got nothing, man.
You
I'll
don't
just say
want
free
to
game.
talk about
Hey,
how
that's
Xbox
here.
Live chat is free now?
Yeah.
I mean, no. You can talk about it. You brought it up.
I don't care about that. No, I'm
Exactly.
kidding. But they have so Microsoft actually made Xbox Party Chat free. So if you're struggling out there, dude, and you want to talk to your homies on Xbox Live, if your mama took away your subscription, bro, you still be able to talk to your homies. You can talk shit on Call of Duty even though you're not playing with them.
And
Together,
free to play
Fortnite
games.
top.
And
What?
free to play games is free now. You don't need Xbox Network Gold to play free to play
Oh,
games.
there he
anymore.
is. Now he's talking. No.
Yeah, now he's supporting the brand. Let's go.
Mhm.
You just needed a little push. That was it.
That's it.
Let's go.
Okay. Well, since Joe has his you might have to wrap it up. Okay. So since Joe, you think he'll be able to talk, or after? He probably won't be able to. I'm just gonna do your outro for you, bro. So that's all.
Do it in his voice.
Bro, that's gonna be hard to do. Well, not really. I can,
Go.
okay. Well, that's the end of this episode, guys. So you know how to find us. You can find us on Twitter at SM Gamers Podcast. You can also find us on YouTube. You can find us on Spotify, Anchor, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Google searches, you'll find us, no doubt. Southern Made Gamers Podcast. You already know this is the host, Nick Fury. You can find me Twitter, TikTok, and on Twitch as TK_Nick Fury.
It's your boy at Blasian318. Look me up.
Young Lady, find me on Twitter, tweeting tweets. Young Lady 83.
Big D Brown, Talent D83 on Twitch. Big D Brown on Xbox Live, and Big D Brown 25 on PSN. And I forgot my Nintendo Network ID, but I'll get it to you next week.
Sir, yes, sir. All right, guys. Well, we'll see y'all in the next episode. We out.
Yerp.